Hello there. So I'm sharing this continuation of this copyright fiasco. It's a scam, basically. YouTube Shorts has a music library, so in case you've never uploaded a music video, you need to be aware in case this happens to you, because it's actually happening to a lot of people. This was from 2020, but this is an ongoing thing. I've done videos about this before. It's happening across the internet on various platforms. YouTube channels are being held hostage with false copyright claims, but according to this article, says the platform's hands are tied. Yeah, no. See, this is why I'm taking different legal actions, okay? First of all, I'm going to establish evidence. That's the first thing you need to do before you head off to court, is you need to get evidence. And so, sometimes when people are hiding behind channels and whatnot, but that's okay, because there's the Better Business Bureau that I will be using, and the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to, one, try to resolve this with the actual owner of Andy Williams Music, and any pirated channels who are claiming to be the owner or the right owner of this music, then basically they're not. And when I contact the actual owner of the Andy Williams music and song that I use that's in YouTube Shorts library, they will respond in writing that, hey, either A, yes, we did in fact issue a copyright claim and ask your video to be taken down, or B, no, we have that in the music library of YouTube Shorts. Because either way they answer is going to be evidence to prove that this is a fake copyright claim. So that's first thing, the first goal, if this happens to you, is you need to prove that it's a fake copyright claim. Because it's not going to do any good to say this is a fake copyright claim unless you can prove it. So you have to first know who actually is the owner of the music. So you have to do your research, and then you have to contact that owner. You give them notice that there is a fake claim, and it's a fake claim because the problem is this isn't a YouTube video of shorts library. So when you upload via your phone a YouTube short and it's 15 seconds or less, they'll offer you to add sound, and then you choose from the library that they have contract with, and all the songs in their library are songs that they have rights to issue you a license to put in your video. But what happens is somebody can come along and make a claim. So what interesting thing happened, and this could be just some troll, but what happened was, and this is why I documented, what happened was the night that this happened, and I saw in my shorts that this song it wasn't like a copyright, it was a partially blocked. This is partially blocked in some countries due to copyright. Okay? So this wasn't a takedown request. That's not what it was. And you can see that in my previous video that I did. I'll show you. See, this was 5 days ago when this first started. This was not a copy. This was not like, hey, we're going to take down your video or anything like that. It wasn't like I had a problem with my channel. None of that. It was just that this is partially blocked. It said that it was people in some countries cannot watch your video. And I thought, now that's interesting that in some countries, only some countries, but it irritated me because it limited the viewing of my video, and I don't accept that, because that is hindering my channel if you're going to block visibility of my video. So I disputed it, and the next thing I know, I get a notice that, check this out. So it says it's partially blocked, right? Not that there was any threat of a strike or taking it down or anything like that, just that it's partially blocked. I kept uploading it, the same song, and basically I used my same short from my phone and the same song over and over, and guess what? No issues, right? Here it is, this same exact video, public, no issues, no restrictions, none, same song. That tells me that is a fake copyright claim. So then I submitted the dispute. But the dispute had not even been reviewed yet. And guess what? One of the shorts had a showing of a partially blocked video. So I submitted another dispute, right? And then for a minute there, and I have this in another video documenting it as evidence, it said that basically that this is an appeal that's already been rejected, yet it hadn't been reviewed yet. So that tells me that they had already systematically planned that there's going to be a rejection of the appeal. But the problem was, it wasn't a request to have a copy. It wasn't a copyright claim. Nobody copyrighted. This didn't start as a copyright claim. This was a partially blocked based on some company from another country is trying to claim that it has rights. And this is a pirating thing going on across the internet. They will set up, they'll pirate all this music, and check this out. Check this out. Vivo has repeatedly claimed that they have been breached and their data has been compromised over and over. Who is Vivo? It's a joint venture between Universal Music Group, Sony Music Entertainment, Abu Dhabi Media, Warner Music Group, and Google's parent company, Alphabet Incorporated. Over 3 terabytes worth of internal files have been posted online, and a couple of documents reviewed by Gizmodo appear sensitive. And lo and behold, looky here, Andy Williams, Vivo. This is the song, the artist that I used in the shorts library. So somebody is pirating this music and perpetrating themselves as with YouTube. Honestly, I think YouTube is a part of the scam, and I think the feds are just going to have to sort that out. But the reason that I'm going through Better Business Bureau is because they don't have to be accredited with Better Business Bureau. And I think it's very important for YouTubers who are dealing with any kind of stuff like this, go to Better Business Bureau, because here's why. All complaints on Better Business Bureau against a company are public. You can go in and you can review all the complaints that they've had. And the more people this is happening to, the more there's a collection right there in one place to see this is a pattern of activity. And YouTube doesn't get to be like not accountable, like they're saying in this particular article that YouTube's hands are tied. No, their hands are not tied, because they are the ones that know when they have a song in their YouTube library and their legal department knows, hey, we have a written contract, here it is, it's in writing, that we have this music is allowed, we have the license to give this to our content creators, so you cannot attack content creators who are using the very songs that they have given us license to use. Okay? And then allow somebody to come up and claim. So guess what I did? I submitted a copyright claim against this channel and this song, because they don't have the right to say that I don't have the license. I have the license to use the song. They don't. If this person is saying that that YouTube doesn't have the contract with this particular song to put it in shorts, then this is fake, because it's a lie. So either this company is lying or YouTube is lying by putting that song in the shorts library, which I'll show you is still in it. I literally uploaded the same song 2 days in a row, and I'm going to upload it again, and I'm going to keep uploading it, right? I'm going to keep uploading it. But the interesting thing is the fact that, according to Business Insider, they want content creators to just feel like YouTube has no accountability. There's nothing you can do. Creators say the copyright and community guideline claim system on YouTube has many flaws that can be exploited. Now, these are people using content that they put. This is the song that I used actually that YouTube gave me to use. That's how bad it is. So I just don't want people to feel like there's nothing you can do. First of all, it's actually a crime to impersonate somebody pretending to have rights to a song that you don't have. So this person does not have the right to tell me that I cannot use it because it's in YouTube Shorts. But the way the system is, you're not actually dealing with a live person with YouTube. You're dealing with algorithms and a robotic system. And so, but when you start contacting people personally, okay, which is the way I have handled big platforms before, Roblox and Facebook. And yes, I've actually got to live people. So it's very important for you to go through Better Business Bureau. Chase down the actual address of the owner. And with the Andy Williams music, he actually sold some of his songs to multiple different people. So sometimes ownership can transfer. But when there are contracts set in place, they don't change just because ownership's hands do. Okay? And so, like, I'll give you an example. I made a crochet craft with a Batman signal on it. And the package that I bought it, I bought the package like a couple years or so ago. And so unless there's an actual disclaimer on it, the use of it cannot be deterred unless they have specific things stated on the packaging. And they know this. So I contacted the legal department because they tried to take my item off of Etsy. And I'm like, no, I bought this package at this time, and this new company had come in and bought had bought this company or whatever. And I said, yeah, but I bought it when this company owned it. And so they asked me for like the receipts and stuff and the packaging and the year and all this other stuff, So, but just because, even if somebody else came in and bought the rights to this song, it's not going to take the contract. Because when contracts and commitments are in place, YouTube has currently got this song in their Shorts library. But I know this is happening to other people, okay? When Business Insider is talking about how YouTube channels are having this problem and it's pretty big, then you know that it's happening to more people. So don't feel like, you're all alone. But how do you fight them? That's the important thing. Well, first of all, don't take it. And even if they do, even if they take this, honestly, the more they do to me, the bigger standing that I have in court. If they remove this, they put a copyright strike on my channel, okay, and they damage my channel, damage my ability to be monetized or any of that other stuff, the more that they do this, the more standing that I have in federal court, okay? And I'm not worried about the arbitrary clauses, because whenever fraud is being used, okay, specific federal statutes, this is criminal. When this person is doing a criminal act and they're aiding and abetting such criminal act, it is criminal for this person to claim that I do not have a right to use this song because they have a contract and they know they have a contract. But I truly believe that this is a scam channel. And this is a problem. It's a problem this was a brand new channel. The channel that, not this one, but the channel that this song came from. It's not Andy Williams Vivo, but it's the fact that Vivo has his music recently. So this channel was created in 2019. Okay? So that's pretty recent. So I am very suspicious of this channel here, but I will, when I contact Better Business Bureau, stay tuned, because when I get the response back from Better Business Bureau, I will have a response from Google, I will have a response from YouTube, and I will have a response from Andy Williams, and I will find out who owns this channel. There's ways that you can research who actually owns the channel. Yes, you can actually do that, because anytime it's registered as a business, it will have a registered public document information. Okay. Anywho's, so, in case those, I was talking to somebody the other night and they were talking about, I was like, why don't you just use PayPal for tips? Because YouTube takes 30% of your tips. Why would you want to give them 30%? Why would you do that? You know, I'm like, it's up to y'all. I guess it's convenience. I guess it's worth it, you know, or whatever. But when it comes to a lot of money, if somebody's making a lot of money in tips, if you make $10,000 a year in tips, 3,000 of that is going to YouTube. Why should they get 3,000? Like, what? That's crazy. PayPal isn't going to take that much. But they're like, well, what about your privacy? I'm like, well, first of all, you do know that if you have a business YouTube channel where you are registered, of course, you have to be registered with the, you know, the whole 9 yards, pay taxes, all that. They can get your information. If you were a business, hello, whenever you have, you know, an employee ID, all of that is public record. Okay? So this money, this channel's making money. So that means it's got public records. I will get the actual owner of this channel right here. I will use their thing right here, up here. You use their URL and you find out who actually owns this channel. Anybody can do that. It's public record, especially when a channel's making money. Okay? And so then I will get the documents on who actually owns this music. I will get the contract that the Andy Williams songs that YouTube is using and get that document. All of this will come via legal action, but the first step is getting the evidence, and that is via Better Business Bureau. And if they don't respond, well, they don't have to respond, but that'll just make it worse for them. Okay? And these people, somebody is like trolling on, like, I made a comment on this channel and is like trolling me, and I'm like, why would you want to say that there's no way that I have standing to sue this person, this company? Like, to me, that is like somebody who's just sus. That's totally sus. But anyways, obviously not a law school trained person, of course. They should go to law school and then learn the law. If you want to talk law, yes, people, you can take legal actions. There's different ways to do it. But you do not have to sit here and just allow these big bullies, especially when there's this pirating of music going on. And you can look at the video that I've done before where Facebook offered me 20% profit, and there was this company, and I showed the articles where these companies were scam companies. They're known scam companies, and these are types of companies that I feel like the FBI should prosecute, because you never know who's funding and what that company's doing with the money, and they can make a lot of money pirating these music. Is a heavily pirated thing. But when they start attacking people and fighting for the rights to use music that they stole, and start attacking channels and people who's standing up to them, is like, again, when this first started, it was not a request to take the song down. That's not what it was at all. It was, this is partially blocked in some countries, and that right there is very suspicious. Why would it be blocked in some countries and not others? That right there tells you that somebody is pirating that music from another country. Because why is it okay in this country but not another country? This music is owned by a company in this country. This country. And YouTube Shorts music is for all content creators. There's no exceptions. But they use this platform to try to attack. So when I submitted a dispute and I challenged this channel right here, because this is the channel that was attached to the music short that I could see, and so all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, and then requested the song to be, according to YouTube, requested the song to be taken down, which to me was just like gold in my hand, because now I can take and say this person has a contract with YouTube. If this, I'm to prove that this channel is not really the actual owner of Andy Williams. This is a fraud, okay? And it's a disgrace to this legacy, this musician that's beloved by many people in our country and around the world. It's a disgrace to his memory to do this, okay? To just disgrace him like this, and to steal his music, and to steal the rights to the music, and to attack people using his music at Christmas time. It was literally a Christmas song. Anyways, but that's what YouTube does. Okay? And I just think that YouTube's like, we're big, you can't touch us, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no. They can be held accountable. Speaking of which, it's been a while since I've mentioned it, but did you know that there are states' attorney generals suing Google and YouTube, and they have successfully broke up the monopoly of Google? That has already been done. Done. Okay? And so now all these little shenanigans, they got so much shenanigans going on YouTube. So much shenanigans. Oh my gosh. These ads were claiming, you know how many millions of people came to this country thinking that they were going to get thousands of dollars because of these ads that YouTube is allowing on this platform, claiming, and they're fraud. They're saying you can get a government check of $5,000 and and then you go to the link and they steal your data. That's a scam. But you know how many people, foreigners around the world, are seeing those, and they're literally flocking to America thinking they're going to get thousands of dollars a month and perpetrating that fraud upon this country. And these poor people who have left their countries thinking they're literally going to get thousands of dollars a month because of these stupid ads on YouTube. And of course it doesn't happen. They get stuck in a shelter like in New York City, and then they get thrown out after a certain period of time, and then they're homeless. Okay? It's a disaster. It's horrible. But YouTube's, like I'm saying, there's a lot of shenanigans going on YouTube. And just the things that I saw, I'm just like, no, no. This is only the beginning. So stay tuned. I'm getting ready to do the Better Business Bureau complaints. I'm going to do it tonight. Then I'm going to be putting some things and be overnighting them in writing. I'll be return receipt certified so that I will have the evidence that these parties received what I'm about to send them in the mail. Okay? Because, no, this is not okay. And so this copyright thing or whatever is going to be removed. In fact, it already was. So 2 of the videos that I complained on that they were saying, this showed this. It showed partial block on this one right here, but it's gone. I did a dispute, and they said, oh, well, you did an appeal on something that's already rejected or something like that. And that was talking about this one. And it hadn't even been responded to yet. So I knew that was sus. So I responded back and was like, no. So I fought this one. I already won on that one. But this one was, I did an expedited appeal. And so, yeah, it's going to be removed. If they do remove this video, I'm going to get it back. But not only that, this channel, whoever, if anybody actually did reject an appeal, they're going to be banned from YouTube. But I'm going to get their name. I'm not done. When this is over with here, I'm not done. I will get their name. I will get their address. I don't care what country they're from. I will stop them. And I will get their IP address blocked from being used on YouTube. They will be put on the FBI watch list because they're stealing rights and they're attacking content creators. And that's criminal fraud because they're trying to claim right to money, okay, which is a fraud. And FBI, they kind of take this stuff personal when they start gathering, like when you have attacks like this, when you have Vivo who has been hacked over and over and over, going after this, all they're doing is identifying themselves. Yeah, that's right. Let's find out who they are that's going around and, tagging videos and falsely reporting things as a fraud, and on it goes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, did you know that it doesn't matter if the user's name is not visible, even if they're not a monetized channel, you can get their name revealed via, it's called subpoena ducis tecum. And YouTube will be forced to give up their information that's attached to their email, that's attached to their account, so you can sue them. In case you didn't know, now you know.